Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I will be sharing 6 things I wish I had known before going to a conservatoire. Something that I wish somebody had told me before I went to a music college. And things that I think people would want to know about before they make a choice to be a music student. In the description down below, I have put down the links to my previous covers. If you're interested, please do check it out. And let's start. So, the first thing I want to share is be humble. You are never the best. So, I remember when I first came to college, I was so full of myself. I thought I was the best violist in the world. Not in the world, but at least I'm one of the best, right? Whenever we have those performance classes where we all play to each other, I always judge my colleagues playing. Like, oh, she did a wrong note here and there. Oh, that shift was so bad. Then to make myself feel better, then I constantly compare to myself to the others. Especially on technique, on musicality, I always find things to criticize others playing. And soon I realized that there's really no point in judging others to make myself feel better. I realized that there are always things to learn and improve, even for the most established soloists, I dare you. If you ask them, they will say that there are things that they're not happy about on their playing, whether on their musicality or whether on their posture or just anything. There is always room for improvement. That's what I'm trying to say. So my advice is be ready to learn. Learn from others playing, no matter it is good or bad, and there will always be things to learn. From whether it's from a colleague, from a teacher, from everything that you see and listen. And the second thing is, remember that we are here to learn. We came to this college, music college, we're all here to learn. And we improve together as a community. And we have competition, of course, we have competition, but it's good competition, not bad competition. We're not trying to criticize others playing. Number 2, stop comparing with others. Focus on yourself. It's very easy to be obsessed in comparing yourself with others. I know, I've been there. And when you see the others playing better than you and you feel bad. I mean, I felt bad when I saw some really good players. Why am I working that hard? And I couldn't be like them. But even if you're one of the top musicians in the world, if you compare everyone in the world, every single person, musician in the world, there will be some people that you think they're better than you. I remember we had these performance classes and I used to feel so scared that people will compare. I always think that I play so badly, so every time I go on stage, all I think about is, oh my god, I did that mistake and did this mistake. Would they think like I'm a bad player? I was very scared to be judged. If you are in a conservatoire and you feel this way, this is normal. Don't blame yourself, but you have to know that the reason why these performance classes exist is because they're trying to help you to get better in performing. Then you might ask me, oh, then how do you solve or how to make things better? The first thing is to compare. Yes, I did say you don't compare to the others, but that was another thing. That was obsessively compare yourself with the others. You can compare. It's always good to know what you want to improve in your playing by listening to others playing and watching the posture and all. Try, ask your colleague. If you see she can do something better than you, then why don't you ask her how she practiced that phrase, how she did the passage. To my experience, most of them are very happy to share their experience. Another thing you can do is to film yourself regularly. Once a month, twice a month, or once a week, every day. Note down things that you can improve on when you see when you look back your recordings, you can jot down the notes about things you want to improve, things you saw in your recording. Is very, very helpful, because when you practice, you only focus on the notes, getting the right notes, getting the right things you want to do, but you don't really get a whole profile of what you're doing actually when you're playing or performing something. And I promise you, if you've worked hard, of course you need to practice. It's not like, oh, I don't practice but I record myself every day, then do you expect change? No. So if you practice, if you worked hard, you will definitely see improvements. And that is, I think it's very important to see yourself improving, because it's a progress, right? It's not like I practice 10 hours today, tomorrow I can be like a world-class musician. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. So it's very important to keep track on yourself and know that you are going to the right way. If you are not, please figure out the things you kept doing in your recordings and solve it. There's nothing in the world that you can't solve. And the last thing you can do is send it to your friends and family. I'm sure they will always be happy to give you feedbacks, to give you any opinions at all. And it's always helpful to hear what your audience think about. So the next thing is practice less and focus more. I remember when I was in my year 1 and 2 especially, I was trying to get in 5 to 6 hours of practice a day, really, every day. And soon I realized I was so exhausted and unable to focus, really. After more than 3 hours I was so exhausted, but I still tried to get in the hours that I've planned. I would feel so satisfied because I've done 6 hours. I felt like I completed the greatest task of the day, then I would feel very good. But in fact, in that progress, in that practicing, I wasn't really focusing, and I spent a lot of time in wandering elsewhere. I could be playing a passage for an hour and thinking about, I'm so hungry, what I'm gonna eat later. Also, I get mad when I couldn't get enough hours of practice. I could go like, oh my god, I would blame myself why I couldn't do that amount of hours, and I would feel very bad. And I feel so annoyed. It's just not effective. I just felt like wasting a lot of time on it. Even though I've done 6 hours, maybe the time I really focused was only 1 to 2 hours. I didn't even have a lot of breaks in between. So after all these years, my advice is learn about your body. See what it tells you, observe your body, and experiment on the hours of practice each day and see how you feel. Because I've got friends practicing 2 hours a day or 5 hours a day, even more. And I think it's a very different thing for everyone regarding the number of practicing hours each day. It really varies. Also, it needs to be taken in consideration with the hours of rehearsal you've got for your chamber groups or orchestras or anything you got on the day. For my experience, when I've got like 5 to 6 hours of orchestra, which is really common anyway, if you get into a conservatoire, they will give you hours of rehearsals in orchestra. I would skip practicing on that day. After hours of rehearsals in orchestras, I know my body cannot be taking that amount of work. So I just stop. I just know how to stop. And even on the concert day, I would try to save my concentration and energy. And there were times I couldn't really focus in the concert and got in wrongly and performed really badly because I spent a few hours before practicing my own stuff, so I got my attention elsewhere, so I couldn't focus in the actual concert. That was my experience. So usually on the concert day I don't do anything at all. I just focus what I need to do in the concert. Then it got so much better in the concert. I was able to focus on the performance. And this one is especially for fearless. I know, I understand how heavy our instrument is. Although you will say, oh, it's not so much bigger than a violin, but it is heavier than a violin. If you, especially when you practice for like a few hours, you will get very tired, easy to get injured, muscle pain because of the weight. So I suggest maybe 3 to 4 hours is max already per day. But of course I did more. But this is my suggestion to all the fearless in the world. The third advice I can give to you guys is set alarm for breaks. This is very important to me, especially because it is sometimes so hard to start when you're really into that passage. You know, I really need to tackle that passage, and you couldn't stop at all. So at least for me, so I suggest taking a break every 25 to 30 minutes and set an alarm when you start practicing. Just push that button. When it goes off, take a break, really. Give your mind a refresh and time to digest things you've just practiced. I promise you, sometimes it works. Sometimes when you practice so hard, so like half an hour, you take a break. Okay, throw everything aside. Take 10 minutes break, come back again. It works. It works perfectly. So sometimes it's just your body, your brain, your muscle needs time to digest what you've done just now, time to absorb things that you've just practiced. Sometimes it's just rest that is so important to our body. The last one is shut down all distractions. Set airplane mode, put away your phone elsewhere, somewhere that you couldn't see when you're practicing, so that you can focus entirely on your practice sessions. A totally 100% focused 30 minutes is always better than a distracted 3 hours. You might be looking at a phone, you might be watching people passing by, you might be doing something that you're not supposed to do when you are supposed to focus on a practice. Sorry guys, I have to stop here because it's getting too long. I have no means to do a very long video, but that's what happened. I talked too much and I have too much to share with you guys. I really hope that this video helped you in any way, and please give it a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And last but not least, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. A really focused 30 minutes is always better than a distracted 3 hours. Shut down all the distractions, set airplane mode. A really focused 30 minutes is 30 minutes. It's all 30 minutes is always better. 30 minutes. 30 minutes is always better than a distract. Oh my god.